Have you ever wondered why we attract what we are? Why healthy people attract healthy people and why messed up people, unhealthy people attract unhealthy people? Yeah, I asked myself those questions a long time and I finally came up with some answers. Answers based on the laws of physics, psychology, mysticism, neuroscience, shamanism. And I realized that when something is true, it's true in multiple places. I'm Kerry Blaser, the reincarnation of Mary Magdalene, the divine feminine, and I'm here to share my free DIY trauma healing techniques. There's a free ebook below. I'm going to be explaining how to do this in my videos on YouTube. And I also have a meditation and shamanic drumming video that will help you get started, help you ground into your body, open your heart, and learn how to listen to yourself. Because yourself knows you the best. You just got to learn how to listen. So let's kind of review what it means to attract what we are. So wisdom says the universe is a mirror, showing us ourselves in every moment as a constant feedback loop for self-improvement. Knowledge says we attract what we are through energetic resonance, meaning a vibrational match. Yes, wisdom and knowledge are both saying the same thing because they come from the universe. Universal truths, universal wisdom, universal knowledge are all saying the same thing. 1 + 1 = 2 everywhere. Okay, so when I accepted that, I was like, oh, well, this is really helpful because, well, I'm a woman, so in a healthy way, I spend a lot of time my right brain, my forgiveness, my compassion, my nurturing, my intuition, my creativity. But I also need access to my left brain, the logic and the knowledge and the science and the hierarchy and the laws of physics and all the mathematical equations. So let's start with a physics experiment. And then I'm going to back into why that's true. Okay, so let me share my screen. And here we go, the tuning fork experiment. As you see here, that the 512 hertz tuning fork and the 440 hertz tuning fork don't impact each other. It's like the energy isn't even there. It's like they don't even see it. They don't even acknowledge it. And that's important. Oh, energetic match, vibrational match, and now it moves. Now it pulls perception. Now it has an impact. Interesting, right? Yeah, when I found this video, um, oh, let me stop sharing. When I found that physics experiment, oh, that makes so much sense, okay? And so I'll share some more wisdom with you too before we get into like the depths of why this is true and really how it works. Let me bring up the map of consciousness and share my screen again. So in the map of consciousness, Dr. David R. Hawkins shows us that emotions vibrate at specific hertz. And these are all the hertz here on the left. Okay, so let me scroll down a little bit more so you can see the bottom. But at 20 hertz, oh shoot, my page then came up, sorry. At 20 hertz at the bottom for shame, then it goes up to guilt at 30 hertz and up to courage at 200 hertz, with love in the middle being 500 hertz, and enlightenment, that's an emotion, is 700 to 1,000 hertz. So when I, saw this, I was like, oh, okay. So our souls are energy bodies. That's proven by the laws of physics. Okay. And then our emotions vibrate at different frequencies. And only other souls that vibrate at the same frequency move because it's like a vibrational match. So it's like, I see you. And that's what draws our perception. So you saw that when the tuning forks were different frequencies, it was like one was all alone and there was no one else out there. Nothing else to connect with, nothing else to see ourselves with. The universe is a mirror showing us ourselves in every moment as a constant feedback loop for self-improvement. Okay? So when you see selfishness outside of yourself, that is your soul, your energy body, showing you that you have selfishness inside of you. Now, is the other person selfish? Yeah, probably. But why are you responsible for that person? Why is your sole focus out there? Why? Because no one ever taught you that the source of all of your challenges is in your soul, that your soul plans your life based on your wounds for self-improvement purposes. No one told you, like Winston Churchill quote, who said, "It is said that famous people are often the product of an unhappy childhood." Oh, so the childhood, you got to go deep into those wounds. So in adulthood, you can climb your mountaintop to your, top illumination. So the most famous people, they got to go deep and down. And it's hard to learn how to process that much pain. Let me get out of this screen sharing for a second. So I've had so many hills and valleys in my life. And when I accepted, only in the past 10 years, I'm 55 now, that those hills and valleys were necessary in my life so I can see myself and experience myself so I know where the problems are and where I don't have problems. Okay? I had a lot of problems in my personal relationships. Didn't know how to forgive. Didn't know how to be compassionate. Didn't know how to be grateful for the universe, be grateful for God. I didn't know how to be grateful for God. I'll admit that. I didn't learn as a child. As a child, I was taught, what my nervous system resonated with. So what happens is our souls plan our lives based on our wounds. Okay. And so we choose our parents and our families and our life circumstances. So we have opportunities to face our fears, turn our wounds into wisdom, and to pull all the wisdom out of our soul. And every soul has the same wisdom and knowledge. All of our souls are identical. The way we're different is how much work have we done on our souls? How capable are we of operating our souls to experience more love, compassion, and enlightenment than fear, guilt, and shame? But we have to be able to go into deep fear, guilt, and shame in order to extract profound enlightenment. Like if I want Mount Everest size wisdom, then I have to take on Mount Everest size wounds. And you can look in the free ebook below under Learn to Surf the Waves of Life as a physics experiment showing why that's true. When you learn to go into your depths, then that's what propels you to your heights. But if you can't go into your depths, you just kind of go slow through life. And so I encourage you to learn how to go into your depths. In my free ebook below, link below, will show you how to do that. And then I also have a meditation and drumming video, shamanic drumming video that you can watch. So you can get rid of your therapist, you can get rid of psychology books, you can stop, looking for answers outside of yourself, you can stop labeling yourself and acknowledge that your soul is controlling your life, that the field of epigenetics, epi means before genetics, has proven that less than 1% of our diseases come from our DNA. Over 99% of our diseases come from the epi part, before the gene part. And I'm going to quote Einstein, who said, "The field is the sole governing agency of the particle." The field meaning the energy field, and the particle meaning the body. And I'm quoting Dr. Joe Dispenza here, Dr. Bruce Lipton, the godfather of epigenetics. And why don't we watch a video and I'll show you how the field is the sole governing agency of the body. When I found this quote and Dr. Joe Dispenza said it too, like, yay, okay? So let me bring this up and I'm gonna stop it and now let me share my screen. And we can all watch this together from Dr. Joe Dispenza, who, has mastered.
Said the field, the wave, the energy is the sole governing agency of the particle. Energy controls matter. He didn't say the particle controls the particle. He said the field controls the particle. If you change the
So the field controls the particle. So the beliefs you have about yourself, if there's a lot of self-hate, then your body will mirror that in terms of disease, cancer, autoimmune disease, high cortisol levels, lots of stress, extended belly, overweight, all kinds of problems. So the only way to change yourself is to change your field, change your soul, okay, and your self-belief, right?
Information in the field, can you change the projection, the particle in three-dimensional reality? This is a holographic universe. So if the quantum field is an invisible field of energy that exists beyond our senses, beyond our body, our environment, and time, then the only way we are going to connect to it is take all of our attention off our body, all of our attention off the environment. What's the environment made of? People, objects, things, places, and take all of your attention off of linear time, the predictable future and the familiar past, and find the sweet spot of the generous present moment. That's the unknown. That's the door. That's the moment you become nobody, no one, no thing, nowhere, no time. That is the moment you are pure consciousness. And that is the moment you're walking through the door to the quantum field. Einstein said the field, the wave, the energy is the sole governing agency of the particle. And
Yeah, I mean that when I was on a small group meeting with Dr. Bruce Lipton and he said that, I was like, thank you. That's what spirituals have been saying all along, that the 5D, the spiritual comes before the 3D. Like you imagine your business and then you bring it out through yourself and you manifest it. So if you're spending all your time in your fears, guilt, and shame because that's how your nervous system was calibrated as a child, you are the only one that has control over changing how your nervous system is calibrated. And that's what my free ebook will teach you how to do. When you spend time in my energy is so transformative because I vibrate so fast. So I'll share one more physics experiment and show you how this is true, that when your soul vibrates super fast because you figured out how to go into your fear, guilt, and shame, come out with wisdom, and spend most of your time in love, compassion, and enlightenment, that naturally recalibrates your nervous system, and you stop spending your time in fear, guilt, and shame all the time. If your body's not filled with fear, guilt, and shame, that's because your soul is not filled with fear, guilt, and shame. So let me find this physics experiment for us. I'm just getting myself organized here, guys, so please, brace with me. Oh, I don't have it here. I know where it is. Hang on. Let me pull it up over here. It's like the synchronization is spontaneous synchronization. And it shows why when you spend time in my energy in the ebook or the meditation, the free drumming videos that I have, why that will naturally help you change yourself and change everybody else, because changing the world is an inside job. Let me show you how that is true. Okay. All right. We are almost there. I, learn all the technicalities of screen share. All right, spontaneous synchronization. Here we go. So I'm the fastest moving metronome. Okay, so imagine that. So you see the two in the center, those are the fastest moving ones. And because the fastest moving energy is the most transformative energy, all the others will naturally align with the fastest moving energy. So I don't decide what wisdom is. I unveil it in my soul and align myself with it. So, I didn't decide 1 + 1 = 2, the universe did, and I'm aligning my soul with the universe because the universe knows what's up. I mean, look at that. Synchronization. Okay, so let me stop sharing. Oh, I didn't stop the video. All right, so please use my free ebook link below. Reach out on my website with any questions. If you want a session, please do. I don't know how long I'll be doing sessions, but right now I have a little time. So I wish you the best in learning how to transform your emotional wounds into personal wisdom. You learn how to operate your own soul. And I know that Christianity says you need the cross to act, that the cross is the only ladder to heaven, but I'm here to prove with science, with Dr. Joe Dispenza, Dr. Bruce Lipton, and everyone else, that that's not true. that the only person who has sovereignty over my own soul is me, and that heaven is located in my soul, in my heart, when I learn to calibrate myself to resonate with love, compassion, and enlightenment instead of fear, guilt, and shame. Hell is only self-inflicted. We live in heaven on earth. When we love ourselves, we will naturally come into alignment with the universe and the universal laws of wisdom and knowledge. All right, I'm in this with you. Please like and subscribe, and thank you so much. Bye.